What's going on, everybody? So, the updates in Maleah Davis is said to be dead. She's dead. God rest her soul. I know she's in paradise. I know she's in heaven with the Lord. And that's the most happiness that I'm sure the baby girl has ever seen, considering the fact that she's had multiple brain surgeries only within 4 years of living. I watched the entire live. Actually, I caught it around 2. I want to say 2:30 because I don't quite remember. I know it was definitely before 3. So I'm going to just be safe. I caught the live from around 2:30 all the way till like 5:30. I caught the live that KHOU, it's a news station. They had a live. They were searching for Maleah Davis. Quinell X, the activist for Brittany Bowens, went and talked to Darion Vince and was like, man to man. According to him, this is how it went down. He talked to him man to man, said, look, I don't want to look at you as a cold-blooded killer, man. Tell me what's going on. Where's Maleah? And in Quinell X fashion, that's what I learned about him. He's very laid back. Anyway, he did get Darion to admit that, according to him, that Maleah was in Arkansas. That he basically, it's hard for me to say it, but he basically said he got off the exit in, I forget, Hope, Arkansas. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he got out the car. He pulled over, got out the car, and I want to say 7 feet away from the street, he discarded her body, which was in a bag, which we knew was in a bag. I knew it was in a bag. He walked out of that house, caught on video camera, with a laundry basket and a black bag in it. I knew it was Maleah because that was the last time that they showed us she walked out of that apartment. And obviously, damn, she didn't even walk out the apartment. She was gone. They showed us that at approximately 7:35 a.m., Darion Vince was walking in. Maleah was walking behind him. She stopped for a second, and then she proceeded to go in the house. That was the last time she was seen alive, was on that video camera, and she was never seen coming back out. This little girl from Houston, Texas, under the care and supervision of her mother, has been in multiple traumas within her home. She's had several brain surgeries. Several. I don't know how. Like, there are a lot of children that, come up missing, neglected, abused, murdered. And it's some children that it's like an urgency. I don't know why. It's some children are more in the media than others, but I do know that every one of them are important in every situation and in every case. And that's why I was always following up, like listening to what's going on with Maleah. I knew she was gone though. I knew she was dead from this world. I knew she had left this world. I knew somebody murdered this girl, this baby. I knew that. But when I heard the news, when they said that they had a lead, that Darion said she's dead, it was like a kick in my gut. It was like a punch in my throat. It felt like somebody just punched me in the back of the head. Honestly, violent. That's the violence I felt. I felt the violence. And like I said, I already knew she was gone. I'm just like, you know what? At this point, now's the time to act on the mom, because I'm sick of her. She wasn't emotional, not emotional in interviews. Can't answer the question with empathy in her. This is your child, dog. How can other people have more tears than you do? How do you go on Facebook Live with your friends? Somebody asked one of the girls that was live, Brittany was in the background, asked the girl, or have y'all gone to look? Have you went to look for Maleah? And her response, one thing stood out to me. She says, 1, I don't like snakes, so I'm not going in the woods. Are you kidding? I knew right there. That was just a double whammy. I mean, You don't like snakes, but you have a baby girl, a little tiny, little fragile, frail little girl that already suffered being beat up by a grown ass man repeatedly. A grown ass, as far as I'm concerned, y'all both beat her up. The mom and that man that I don't call her stepdad, but I call her mom's lover. Her mother's lover. You know, both of them beat the girl up. You allowed it. You probably did it. I believe you both are accountable for it. And at this point, like I said, I feel like now that the baby, her body has been discovered. I mean, if we say allegedly, it's in vain. The little baby girl was found. They found the body. They think it's Maleah. It's a little girl. It's in the area of where Darion pointed. It was in a bag, of which the bag he carried out with the laundry. It's her. So they should be held accountable. Everyone should be held accountable. And law enforcement did mention that now that the body has been found, they can immediately get her to autopsy, get her to forensics, go ahead and get all types of evidence and try to connect the dots. And you know they are. So I'm hoping that they really bring to justice for real. The people that put her in this situation. Bring her to justice. For Brittany Bowens, if I could say anything to you, I would say you are a despicable person. For you to not get out of your own self and understand the severity of what's going on. You are in your right mind. Don't give me you psychotic, and there's nothing psychotic. You made choices. You still walking about the world, choosing to go on Facebook Live, giggle and cackle in the background. Still decline to answer questions. Quanell X called you out because your story didn't make sense. Honestly, to be honest, with Quanell, I feel this way, and I could be wrong. I feel like Quanell saw smoke. At this point, I might be indicated. So I'm going to have to get myself up out of this situation. So that's when he started talking. And he's like, look, Brittany was acting strange from the get-go. And I went to law enforcement. And I told him that she's crying on interviews when she's not on interviews, she's normal. I had to report some things that didn't make sense. Yeah, because now you gonna look like shady, like, so now you gotta make sure that you're not indicated in this situation. Now you gotta exit to the left. So anyway, I'm not gonna make this at all a long thing. I just wanted to bring recognition, to the fact that Maleah Davis' body was found in Arkansas. I cried. I really did. Because she was a little baby. She was a baby, only 4 years old. And she suffered. I never had surgery. She had several brain surgeries. Several. Darion supposedly told Quanell X that it was an accident. Honey, my friend, fuck no. Okay? There's no accident to you driving 5 hours to get to Arkansas, getting off an exit, making a decision. Matter of fact, there's no accident to you putting any harm to this girl. Any harm. Knowing she just had another brain surgery. She had just had a brain surgery. And for you to put your hands on her, you want to say it's an accident? No, it's not an accident. You deserve to have something wrapped around your neck, thrown to the bottom of the sea. And that's what the Lord said. Anybody that hurts a child, he says, anyone that hurts my little ones, they deserve to have, I forget the name of it, something wrapped around their neck and they thrown to the bottom of the ocean. And Brittany Bowens, as a woman, I can see that you chasing men. You are out there chasing men. You still chasing him so damn hard and desperate that you can't even fathom the fact that your daughter is not coming back. You can't fathom that you put her through shitload of hell. Like, you can't fathom that. Because you so far up Darion's. You're so far up his rear. All the way. That you can't even see the fact in a seriousness, in a heartache, in the pain you put on this child, your child. It just don't make sense to me. But I'm not finished, y'all. I'm gonna go for now, but we will be talking about this and other things. You know, I have to go with what's in my heart, and I try to build up my other playlists and have fun at times. If that's in my heart, you will see me dancing sometimes. You will see that. Sometimes I'll talk about different things. But right now, it's about what's real. You know, what's really going on. So, I hope you'll have a blessed rest of your day and a good night. And thanks for paying attention. Thanks for supporting. Peace.